Okay, this is the last part of this tutorial, and this is where the main work is. And this the reason why this I make this one the last part is that it's always confused students a lot. They do take it as if it is normal multiplication or normal division, but it is very wrong. And any silly mistake in when using table to solve numbers, it will give you an error. It means all your efforts is in futile. So to avoid that, I will take you what you have to know and how you have to solve numbers, or you have to calculate numbers using log table that involve power and root. So let's look at some questions. We'll start from this basic question. From there, we'll graduate to larger problem that has complex problem. We'll solve some WAEC questions. Then you're able to understand how this particular solving works and how you can be able to solve it on your own. Even more complex problem in your textbook, with the understanding of this, you'll be able to solve it on your own without my assistance. I'll do my possible best to explain to you so that you will get it. If you don't understand, leave a comment in the video below. I will find my way to make it explainable, or I will try my way to make it, I will elucidate more on it. But I'm very sure with this tutorial that I will do, you will understand. I'm very sure of that. Now look at this. Now they said you should use log table to solve this thing. You are not using calculator, you still use log table. Now in this particular thing, now this is raised to power of 3. If it's raised to power, you are multiplying by that power. Raised to power, you are multiplying. If it's roots, this one is 4th root of this thing, you are dividing. Just get that stuck in your memory. If it's power, you are multiplying. If it's root, it can be 2 here, it can be 3 here, it can be ordinary. This one, that is means is 2. It can be 5, it can be 6, it can be 10, it can be any number. Know that anytime you have something like this basket or root, you are dividing. Why this one you are what? You are multiplying. So here, this here I'm going to multiply by 3. Why here I'm going to divide by 4, but not directly like that. So let's go into the solving part. Now, this is what you're going to do. I'm solving for number 1 now. So I'm going to what? I'm going to draw a line, normal line we used to draw. This one will be our number, while this will be our log. Now, our number, it is what? 0.4934 raised power of what? Raised power of 3. That is the number we are given. Now, I told you that we're about to make this thing in standard form, so you move this one to the front once. That will give us what? Once we move to the front, that is 10 raised to power minus 1. So you have to write, and minus 1, it means is what? You have to write bar what? Bar 1. That one is what? Is sure. That is normal procedure, because this thing started from 0 point, so it will be 10 raised to power minus 1. So you are going to use, I shouldn't be explaining this, you understand in our previous class. Now you look for the log of 49 under 3 difference 4. So let's look at the log. Let's look for the log in our logarithm table. It's already here. 49 under 3 difference 4. 49. This is anti-log, sorry. Log, okay, this log here. Let me use this one. 49 under 3 difference 4. So 49 under 3 difference 4. Let me get my pen so that I can write it down to avoid confusion. Okay, go to my pen. So 49 under 3 difference 4. So 49 under 3 now. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. 49 under 3 is 6928. 6928. 49 under 3 difference what? Difference 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Difference 4 is still what? Is still 4. So you're going to what? You are going to add them up. So with this, so we can go to our board. Sorry. Oh, sorry. So our board now, let me exit this. I don't need this. Now our board now, so this is what you're gonna do. Now it means you have, let me do that here so that you'll be able to understand. 49 under 3 is 6928. 49 under 3 difference 4, it gave us 4. We've done this earlier. So 8 plus 4 is 12. We keep 1. This will be 3, and this will be 9, and this will be 6. So what you have here, you have what? 6 9 3 2. Now because it's power of 3, you have to multiply it by what? By 3. Now most cases you say, okay, let me multiply minus this times this, straightforward. You get it wrong, believe me. The best thing you have to do, you have to go back to our previous class where we did notation on bar. So I told you what you have to do is that this one, since you are multiplying, then you do something like this 3 times. You are multiplying, you open a bracket, this one will stand alone, plus, right? Then this one will be 0.0 because it's 0.69 6932. So when you multiply this 3 times minus 1, that is what? That is minus what? Minus 3. That is about 3 plus, when you multiply this 3 times 0.6932. So let's do that. 3 times, you can use your calculator. 3 times 0.6932. That will give me 2.0796. 2.0796. Now if I add these two together, if I add them all together, just like, well, it will be 2, because it's plus 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So can I even do that here? Let me, so that you understand what I'm doing. Sorry, 3 points, how many? 0 1 2 3 4. That will be 0 1 2 3 4. You should know this, but I just want you to understand this thing very well. Plus, you are adding it up with this down one. 2.07. The reason I put this 0 is to fill up the remaining numbers at the bottom. 96. So you are adding them, or when you add this is what? 6. 0 plus 6, 0. This is what? 9. This is 7, and this is 0. This is point. Now minus 3 plus 2 will give us what? Minus 1. Since you are owing somebody 3 naira, you are having 2 naira, so you are having minus 1. So the answer here will be what? By what? By 1 point what? 0796. Now you can know that our anti-log now is what we are going to look for. Anti-log. Now you look for the anti-log now. Anti-log of 7 under 9 defines what? 6, because anti-log start from 1 above. So anti-log of 7 under 9 defines 6. 7 under 9. So when you check 7 under 9, this is it here. 7 under 9 is 1119. 7 under 9 defines 6. 199 defines what? Defines 6. So let's check defense 6. This defense is here. It is what? It is 2. So I'm going to add 2 to it. So what I'm going to have here is that our final answer here. So when I add this one up, so I have 119. I have 1199 plus what? Plus 2. When I add this one, 9 plus 2 is 11. Yeah, so this one will be what? It will be 10, right? You carry 1, this will be 2, and this will be 1. And I told you that if you have something like this, you have what? 1. I said you should add points to it so that it will be easier for you to move. 1.201. You can recall that this minus 1 is used for moving. So since it's by 1, I'm going to move backward once. So it's going to go once like this. So it's going to be like this. So my final answer now is what? 0.1201. You can use the calculator, you get the same thing as your answer. So that's how to solve it. But most cases, students do multiply this directly with times 3, which they will get 2. That's the reason why I take you to it. But if this one is ordinary number, you can do that straightforward. You get it, you get that. But once it's negative, just know you have to use this particular method to solve it. Now let's move on to the next one. The next question, let me open my Jamboard. Sorry. Let me another background. Sorry for delay. I don't want to make, okay, now the question is, if I could still remember, it is cube root of what? Cube root of 4. So we have 0.06357 357, if I'm not mistaken. Now the same thing you are going to do, you draw your what, you draw your number. So here is going to be my what, my number. Y here is going to be my what, my log. So when I do this now, so this is my number here, all right, 4 here. So 0.06357. Now this is it. So now what we have to do first is just turn to standard form. So you move this point to the first number that is not 0. So I'm going to move 1 2. If I move 1 2, that is what, bar what, bar 2. That one is sure point. That one is very, very sure. So I'm going to look for logarithm of 63 under 5 difference 7. 63 under 5 difference 7. Using our logarithm table, 63 under 5 difference 7. 63 under 5 difference 7. 63 under 5 difference 7. So this is 63 under 5. 0 1 2 3 4 5. That is 8020. 8020. 8028, sorry. So we have 8028 difference 7. So this is 1 2 3 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That is 5. So you have 8028 plus 5. That is what you will write. So I can write that here. So you have what, 8028 plus 5, 28. Then you write what, plus 5. So 5 plus 8 is what, is 13. You keep 1, you add it to this one, that is 3. You have 0 here, then you have 8 here. So what is going to follow this number is what, 8033. Now what I told you, we are going to divide it by 4. So because it's roots, so divide by what, divide by 4. Now if you are dividing by 4, I told you what to do. So you have something like this, 4 divided by, based on what we did earlier, you open a bracket here. This is going to be minus 2. I told you about 2 plus, then you pick this one. Now that will be 0.8033. This is how you have to do it, or else you make a big mistake when you divide straightforward. Now I told you that I want to make this 4 to be divisible by this number, so the whole number first. So I have to add minus 2 here. If I add minus 2 minus 2, I will get minus 4. So I can use 4 divided by minus 4 to get minus 1. That's the first thing you have to know. So anything you add here, you must also add here. Since I added minus 2 here, it means the other part I have to add what, plus 2 there. So here will now be, so my final answer here will be 4 divided by, since I added what, minus 2 will be what, minus what, minus 4 is the rule, plus, since you added minus 2 here, so you have to add plus 2 here. So when you have 2 plus 0.8033, you have 2.8033. Is that not so? You close the bracket. So 4 divided by minus 4, here you have what, bar 1, right? That is it, plus, now you have 2 points, so 2.8033 divided by 4. So you have 0. When you divide this, you have 0.7008. I'm just making it in 4 numbers, though it is 0.825. But because you are still going, what you are going to look at is 4 numbers you are dealing with on our logarithm table. So make it up to 4 numbers. So when I add this number together, I will get something like this. I will get bar 1 point, right? That was 7008. I don't need to start doing this again because I did it in the first lesson. Now what am I going to do now? I'll look for what, for the anti-log. That is what I will do now. Anti-log. So the anti-log now, I'll look for this is used for movement. Now I'll look for the anti-log of 70 under 0 difference 8. So using my logarithm table, anti-log of 70 under 0. 70 under 0 is 5012. That is 5012. Then difference what? Difference 8. So I'll move this thing here. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That is 9. So I'm going to add what? I'm going to add 9 to it. So using this, so I will have what I got was I got 5012. 17 under 0 is 5012. So I'm going to add what? I'm going to add 9 to it. So 2 plus 9 is what? Is 11. Then you carry 1, that is 2 here. So you have 0 here, then you have what? You have 5 here. I told you earlier what I'm going to do here. You make it 5.021 so that you'll be able to know how to move. Here is -1, so by 1 you have to move backward. Assuming it's ordinary 1, you move forward. So from this point here, you move backward once. So it will be as pam 1 there. So your point is now here. So you have, or your answer will be what? 0.5021. That is your final answer. You can try it on your own, or you can use calculator, you still get the same thing. Now let's move on. There's another question that I want us to solve. Why question which should now give us a basic understanding or basic knowledge, in fact advanced knowledge of this particular topic. And I'll be very glad if we can do it very well and we make it true. Okay, so let me increase this font size for clarity's sake. Now increase this font size. Just give me some minutes to fix this thing up. Checking the lights. Nigeria, Nepal. Well, I am there for you guys. Okay, so we are here together. Now what we are going to do now is that the question goes like this. The question goes like the why question that I want us to solve it together. So it goes like this. It says for truth of, there's a bracket here. You have 30. You can check your what's it called? Your new general mathematics is there, or I think essential, so it has it also. So use it. This is what you're asked to solve. If you want to solve this to avoid oh my bad, sorry, the line looks horrible. Now what I'm going to do now was that I'll draw, I'm not good at line, so this is my log, right, and this is my my number. This thing here, I'm going to write it again, so because this is how you have to solve it in your exam. So this is 384.5 raised power of what? Raised power of 3. The first thing I'll do is that I'll deal with this one inside this root. This one, let me deal with that one first. So I have to make this thing in a standard form. So I'll count 1, 2. The point has to come at the front of 3. So it means I move twice, and it does not have a 0 point. So it will be what? It will be whole number, 2 points, not decimal points. So 38 under 4. Logging over 38 under 4 difference 5. So let's do together 38 under 4 difference 5. 38 under 4. This is 38 under 4 difference 5. 38 under 4 difference 5. 38 under 4 is this. 38 under 4 is 5843 difference 5. Difference 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 6. So 5843 plus 6. So that is what you have. So we have 5843. So I'm write that here. 5843 plus what? Plus 6. So you have 5849. So avoid time wastage. So this is 5849. Now because of this 3 here, you are multiplying it by what? By 3. Now in this one, you can multiply directly like this, because this one is not a negative number. Do you get me now? Instead of doing that long method, you can multiply directly. You still get it. So when you multiply directly here, it's still the same thing. There will not be any problem here. 2.5849 times 3. So you have what you have here. You have 7.7547. This is what you have. Now this is what you have when you multiply this. But if this thing is bar, don't try it like this, please. Now what you are going to do now is that this is what you get from this one here. Remember, this root it also covers everything, so it means this root is, let me just bring it here. So it means we have fourth root of this thing, this number here, 7.7547. Now remember, fourth root or root you have to divide, so this will be 7.7547. So you have to divide it by what? Divide it by what? By 4. Now don't be tempted to divide straight like this. Don't do that, it is wrong. So you have to follow that protocol I taught you. So this is 4 divided by, so you open a bracket, this 7 will stand alone, 7 plus, then this one will also what? Stand alone, 0.7547. Now the problem now is that all what we have been dealing with is bar. Now this one does not have bar. How are you going to go about it? I must find a way that this 4 must be able to divide any number that is there. So if I were you, if 4 can go in 4, right? That's beautiful. But 4, if I add 1 to here, I must minus 1 here. But here I always subtract. I always add negative number here, then I'll add positive number here. That's the same thing you have to do. It means if I had negative 3 here, it will give me negative 4. Yes, 7 minus 3, it is 4. So if I add negative 3, that is, this one is minus 3 here, I can add plus what? Plus 3 here. So here will now give me negative 4. Plus, when I add this one here, I will have 3.7547. So I can now divide now very clearly. So I can say divided. I can divide it now. So let me bring this thing down so that you can see better. So this is what we are doing. Now 4 divided by bar 4, that one is bar 1, plus now 4 divided by 3 point, that is 3.7547 divided by 4, that will give me 0.9386. 0.93. So I'll make it 87 approximated. Just make it a 4-digit number so it will be easier for us. So when you add them up together, you have bar 1.9387. Now what are you going to do now? You look for what? For the anti-log. So anti-log of 93 under 8 difference 7. So anti-log, where is the anti-log here? Okay, 93 under 8 difference 7. And I come down, 93 under 8 should be here. This 8 here. That is 8670. So I have 8670. 8670. 93 under 8. Is this difference 7? I don't want to make mistakes. Difference 7, yeah. Difference 7 here. 93 under 8. 87, difference 7. This is difference 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 14. So 8670 plus what? Plus 14. So I'm not going to add 14. So let me go to my board and just do this so that you'll be able to understand better. So here will now be what? 8670 plus what? Plus 14. So 0 plus 4 is 4. 7 plus 1 is 8. Then 6. Then you have what? 8 here, right? I told you have just put points here. That's normal protocols to do. So this one is for moving. You move backward once. So I'm going to move here once. So this my final answer will now be here 0.8684. So you can use the calculator. You will get the same answer with this. 0.868. Anyhow you want to do it, get it to get the same answer. Now let's move on to the next one. Now let me move on to the next one. So for all this, I have to just do this. I don't want to clean that one, sort of clean and writing again. Now another question again, which I saw, a WAEC question. They gave us something like this. They said you solve something like this. We have give us 15.4 7 times 0.08852 divided by 254, then they put like this 1/3. You can see how tricky it is. Now if I were you, let me solve this up one first, then I will now solve this down one. I will now minus it, then I'll find the antilog. So this is what I'm going to do. Now this number here, this is the number, while this is what? This is the log. And the number here we have what? 15.47. You can recall that at the top here it is times. You have to plus when you finally finish your logarithm stuff. 0.0852. Now this one is straightforward because you move this point here, that will be what? 1 point. So 15 under 4 difference 7, using a logarithm table. 15 under 4 difference 7. 15 under 4 difference 7. Let's check that. 15 under 4 difference 7. Move this thing up. 15 under 4 difference 7. So 15 under 4 is 1875. 1875 difference 7. Difference 7. This is difference 7 here. Difference 7 is what? Is 20. So you add 20 to it. That is 1875 plus 20. 1875 plus 20. So I'll come here. This is 1875 plus 20. 1875 plus 20. So when I add this one here, so I have 5 here, I have 9 here, I have 8 here, I have 1 here. So this one is what? 1895. Now for this one, you know there are times, so you have to what? You have to add them up. So this one here, you move 1, 2. That's will come here. So when you move, it's about 2, right? Because start from 0 points is a negative power. Now 85 under 2, log of 85 under 2. When you use our logarithm table, 85 under 2, let's check together. 85 under 2, this is 85, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. That is 9304. 9304. So here will be 9304. Now when you add them up together, what did you get? 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 0 is 9. 8 plus 3, that is 11, right? 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 1 is what? Is 11 points. You know you have 1 here already. So and I carried 1 again. That is 1 plus 1. Then there's what? Minus 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 is what? 0. So here will be what? 0. It means you have looked for the top one with this. So let's now move to the, let's do for the down one. And this 254 raised by 1 over 3, it means anytime something like this number here will be the root. The number at the top will be the power. So if I translate this again, what I will have is cube root. What is here will become what is here. Then 254. And raised by 1. And anything raised by 1, I see that number. So you don't need that. But if you write 2 here, you have to put 2 here also. But since it's 254, so it means I can rewrite this thing like this. I can rewrite it like this, like 254. Then the 3 what? The 3 will be here. So what I'm going to do is that I have to make it in a standard form. There's an invisible point at the end here, so I'll move here 1, 2. That will be what? 2 points. So I'm going to look for 25 under 4. Logarithm 25 under 4. 25 under 4. I think this is where it is. 25 under 4. Let's check together. 25 by this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4048. 4048. So we have 4048. Right? Now you can recall you have to what? You have to divide. Divide by what? Because it's cube root of 3, divide by 3. So when I'm dividing this by 3, normal protocol is to follow. So you divide by like this. You open a bracket. This one here, you write it 2 here. Then plus anything at the back. That will be what? 0.4048. That's what you're going to do. Now with this now that you did here, so let's go together. So we can now say that you can record this is the answer. No problem, let's move on. So what you're going to do here is that, how am I going to make this 2 also divisible by 3? But I have to add minus here. So if you think very well, if you had minus 5 here, you can add minus 5 here. If you add minus 5 here, 2 minus 5 give you minus 2. So you think you'll be able to divide it while you add what? Plus 5 here. That's what you're going to do. So when you add minus 5, so we have 3. What you are left with 3 divided by. So 2 minus 5, you have by 3. That is minus 3. Then plus, so 5 plus this one will be what? 5.4048. That is it. So when you now divide now, 3 divided by this is what? By 1, right? Now 5.4048 divided by 3, you can use your calculator. 5.4048 divided by what? Divided by 3. So that is 1.8016. 1.8016. So when you add them up together, it's just like saying by 1 point, how many letters? That's 4. We just add 0, 0, 0, 0. Then 1 point. We want to add them up. Addition doesn't care. He's a very good guy or good something. 1, 6. So what you have here is just that 0 plus 6 is 6. Here is what is 1. Here is 0. And here is 8. Now this will be 1 minus 1 plus 1. That is what? 0. So here it means your answer here is what? 0.8016. Right? Now you can record this for this one. And when you look at our formula here, you have to perform this operation now. It means the answer we got here for the top number is this, is 0.1199, and for the bottom the answer we got is what? It's 0.8016. So we have to apply that loss, and division is what I told. Division means what? Minus. So I can do that here. So 0. So my final answer here for the first number, we have 0.1199. If I'm not mistaken, let me check very well. For the first one we did at the top, so that is this. I mean for this one, this is the answer we got here. So for this one now, the answer we got, so that will be what? Minus, this is the answer we got, 0.8016, because it's division, you have to divide. So when you minus this, from each other, what do you get? 9 minus 6 is what? Is 3. 9 minus 1 is what? Is 8. 1 minus 0 is what? Is 1. Now you have to borrow from me. You know I told you earlier, when you borrow from 0, you have minus 1, because you borrow from it, borrow 1 from it. So when you bring it here, it becomes 11. 8 minus 11 is what? Is 3. Our previous class, I explained this thing. So minus 1 minus 0. Minus 1 minus 0 is still what? By what? By 1. So what I'm going to do now, you look for the what? For the anti-log of this. Anti-log. So the anti-log, now the anti-log I'm going to look for now, 31 under 8 difference 3. So when you check 31 under 8 difference 3, 31 under 8 difference 3, let's check together. 31 under 8. 31 under 8 is 20 difference 3 is 2080. 2080. 31 under 8 difference 3 is 1, 2, 3. That is 1. 2081. 31 under 3 difference 8. 31 under 3. 31 under 8 difference 3. Sorry. 31 under 8 difference 3. 31 under 8. This 2 is a difference 3. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. It's still 1. So you have 2080 plus 1. That's what you're going to have. So here you have 2080 plus 1. So this will give us what? 2081. I told you just put pointer to avoid. So this minus 1, this by 1, used for movement. So I go to move backward once. So move like this. Bam. So your final answer is what? 0.2081. So that is that for that. And the last one now, before we call it day, Now last one, I'll be very very fast with doing this. You can pause the video and copy the because don't just assume that you already know it. Solve as I'm solving. Also try some question, get your hands dirty on some question. We have something like this. We are given something like this. How do we solve it? So we have for truth, they give us 0.0763, then over, you have another one here, you have what, 309 times 0.00845. If I want to solve, let me solve this top one first. That's what I would do. So you have my my number is there, then I have my my log here. That is normal protocol. Now for this one, now this would first affecting this one, so affect this bottom one. So it's 0.0763. So I'll count 1 2, that is by what, by 2 point. So 76 under 3, the log of 76 under 3, let's check together. 76 under 3, 76 under 3, this is 0 1 2 3, that's 8825, right? So here will be what, 8825. That is done for that one. Then you have to divide it by what, divide it by what, by 4. That is normal protocol. So using the normal parameters you always do, so this one will take us time. Now you have minus 2, then plus 0 point what, 8825. Now I told you what you are going to do here. What you are going to do here is that you are going to add minus 2 here, then plus 2 here. So we have minus 4 here. I want to be very fast here. Then add 2 here, that will be 2 point what, 8825. So when you divide it, when you divide this together, so what do you have? You have by 1 plus what, 2 points, this is 2.8825 divided by 4, that is 0.720, 0.72. So oh my god, if you cannot finish this one, you have to finish by yourself, but no problem, I'll make sure I finish it because of 0. Hey, good. This is by 1. Hey, what's this? What is wrong? So you have by 1. Sorry for this thing. This is 0.7206. So your answer is by 1.7206. Just pardon me for this thing that this thing did here. You understand how we got it, no problem. So this one here, if I want to do it, I don't want, this space is a little bit rough, so I can do this one here, 309. Since I'm adding up 309, so this one 1 2, right? That will be 2 point what, so 30 under 9, so 30 under 9, logarithm of 30 under 9, 30 under 9, 30 under 9, this is here, 30 under 9, 30 under 9, that is 4900, 4900, that is 4900. So here is 4900, right? You are dividing by what? You are also dividing it by what? By 4. Just get that. Then this one here, 0.00846 5. The same thing, take this thing how many times? 1, 2, 3. That will be about 3 points. So 84 under 6 difference 5, 84 under 6 difference 5, 84 under 6, 84 under 6 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9274. That is 9274. Then difference what? Difference 5. Difference 5. Difference 5. 84 under 9274. Difference 5. This is 0. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So that is 3. So that is 3. 9274. So 9274 plus 3. 9274 plus 3. That is where 9277. So I don't want to write that. 9277. 9277 divided by also what? Divided by 4. Now I can do this separately, then you what? You add them together. So you can do that. So let me just do that here. So we have the first one, we have what? 2, this thing looks scattered, but believe me, you are still on track. 900. Then you are dividing it by what? Divided by, sorry, let me cancel this. You are dividing it by what? By 4. So I told you earlier it will be 4 divided by, so this is going to be 2 plus what? 0.4900. Now you got, what I'm going to do here, you had what? Add minus 6, so that will be minus 4. Or you add minus 6 here, that's what I'm going to do. We add minus 6 and minus 4, so you have minus 4. This will be add minus 6 here, then you add plus 6 here. Simple. So this will be minus 4 plus, when you add 6 here, it will be 6.4900. So when you divide this thing by 4, when you divide it by 4, this is what you get. You will get, this is bar 1 plus 6.4900 divided by 4. That is 1.66225. 1.62225. And when you add this one together, you should get 0.622. Again, no. Don't know why 0.225. that is for this up one. Let's now do it for the bottom one, for the other one. Let me do it here. I think this place will contain it. So you have the same thing, 4 divided by, sorry for doing this thing, is I don't want to waste time because of time. Now this will be what? 0.9277. Now you are going to add minus 1 here, plus 1 here, so that will be 4 divided by, so you have minus 4 because you add minus 1 here plus 1 here, plus that will be 1.9277. So when you divide this one, you have by 1 plus, so 1.9277, 1.9277 divided by 4, that will give us what? 0.4819. It means for this is it for here, while for this one is up here. So you know, our first the equation given, the bottom number is times, so you add them up together. So if I were you, this is what I'm gonna do. So let me withdraw those questions so that we can follow up now. It means this is the number to make it easier for us so that we can follow up. So the number we have, the first one is what? 0.0763. 0.0763. 0.0763. And what did we get as a log? We got this bar 1, this log bar 1.7206. Now for this other one, for the next one, we got 309. And our 309, what did we get? We have 309 here. Let me put that at the bottom so it will be 309. The logarithm we got here, we got okay, this is it here, 0.66225, 0.6225. And for the other one, which is 0.008465, 0.008465, 0.008465. So this is it here. So this is what we got for that one here. We got something like this. So if you had this one here, if you add this one, you have about 1.4819, if I'm not mistaken. So here is what about 1.4819. So because at the bottom is times, you add them up together to get the final answer for this. 5 plus 9 is 14. You mean that what? You mean that 1. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is what? Is 4. 2 plus 8 is 10. You keep 1. 6 plus 4, 10, plus 1 is 11. You know you've carried 1 here. It means plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 is what? Is 0. So the answer here and this, we are going to subtract it because of what? Of division. It's division that is in between them. Because let me show you. So this is what is division. You can see this division. So division here. So it's gonna be, so your final answer for the logarithm, so you have bar 1.7206 minus 0.1044. So when you minus this, 6 minus 4 is 2. You borrow 1 from here. 10 minus 4 is 6. 1 minus 0 is 1. 7 minus 1 is 6. Then you have what? Minus 1 minus 0, that is what? By 1. So next thing we are going to do is what? We look for the what? For the anti-log. The anti-log of 61 under 6 difference 2. 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 61 under 6, I think is there. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 61 under 6 is 4130. 4130. Difference 2. Difference 2, this is 1, 2, that is 2. Difference 2 is 2, what is 2, 2. So plus 2. Plus 2. That is 4130 plus 2. So you have here. So here you have 4130 plus 2, the antilog. So that is 4132. 4132. And I told you that normally put points here. Now this one is minus 1. So by 1, so you move what? Backward once. So it means our final answer now is what? 0.4132. That is the final answer. You can use the calculator, you get the same thing. Now this is it. This is how you solve it. This is everything on week 1 that your teacher will take you in school. And there's a note attached to this particular week 1 topic. That note, when you read the note, you'll be able to follow along based on, and the one I explained there also, when you combine them together, you have a full understanding, a full knowledge of week 1 topic. Please subscribe to my channel, refer your friends to it. It is not easy doing this. I promise you there's more content coming up. Thank you very much. Bye bye.